beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ridge Golf Podcast. Boys, thanks for hopping on.
Hello.
What up?
Yo.
So today we're going to talk about bad golf course reviews that we found online, and then maybe some of our gripes that we've had on golf courses. So what'd you guys bring up? Can't say the name of the courses either, since some of these are local.
Yeah, just say it. They won't know.
Just beep out the name.
Alex is worried about, his job and saying that stuff.
You gotta be prepared.
Yeah, so don't be saying any names.
Hey, it's motivation from to improve their course.
Well, we got Brady who says everyone's first, last, middle name, and address.
Social security number.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is all the
I'll name them.
relatives.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Want me to start off?
Yeah, see what you got.
Go for
Oh,
it.
I don't really have much. I just from my personal gripes, there's all right, since we're not naming them, two particular courses in Madison that are quite, shall we say, spongy, waterlogged. When it gets wet, like the fairways, the green, everything is like you're standing on a waterbed. You take a step and you can see just the sod and the ground in front of you, like a tidal wave when you're walking through, because it just holds so much water and gets so like wet and soggy. It's almost like hard to play on.
Yeah, you can see how that would suck.
Yeah, but that's almost
Can't
saying
control the weather.
Like it's one thing if it's like an abnormally rainy stretch and that's what happens, but this is like if it sprinkles that morning, yeah, you're gonna be walking on dew or walking on those clouds, basically.
Did you say this
guess
was
so.
one? Was this one by Madison area? Did you say?
Oh,
that?
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, easy.
particular
Well,
here.
Crying so much.
Isn't Madison essentially built on a swamp anyway?
pretty much.
Yes, and the
Yeah,
one
so
course
I mean that's
on
the shit of it.
southeast side of Madison, just off the belt line, next to the casino. That particular
Shut up,
course.
We ain't saying names.
Yeah, I didn't name it. I mean, is extra soggy.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun to deal with, especially like when you have like our friend Cody who slips on every bit of moisture. He would just be falling all afternoon.
And like sometimes you can like top them and get a little bit of the air or water to squeeze out, but sometimes they're just there, and you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess, but that's kind of like saying like I didn't like that course because it was too hot that day.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I understand that it's a little condition based, but this I feel like is a problem that other golf courses have resolved. So why can't this particular one solve it? Put in some
like
extra
something-
drainage, some pumps, something, anything. Everywhere
Yeah,
else
put
can figure it out.
Some drain tile or whatever in there, and spend the money.
This guy gets it.
When I use a bucky book at your course, I want to get the best available.
What I pay half price for my golf.
But I tell you what, man, you're gonna like if that's kind of what that Bucky book I feel like's for. Like you try out this golf course you haven't tried because it's discounted, and then if you had a bad experience, well, guess what? You're never gonna go there and pay full price.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
But if you love it, you'll go back.
Right? Yeah. If I like the course, I'd pay money to go back.
Yep. Like we used it on that Spring Green house on the rock course. Loved it. It was a fun course. Lots of cool holes there. Some cool views. Just challenging enough, but not overly challenging. Like I would definitely go back there.
Mosquitoes aplenty.
Mosquitoes. Can't hate the course for the mosquito.
No,
That's not there.
That's like blaming the weather, right, Blake?
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
mean,
That
I would
was
say-
bad.
I would say like it's something that would qualify as a bad review is like if they don't have a bev card out on a day that they should.
I feel like most
Mm.
Saturdays, most courses should have it if they're a busy enough course.
Yeah. If you
That's
had-
the
if you had
only day I
traffic.
would really like require one or like highly suggest one.
I just had another one. I can't. What was I gonna say?
We'll sit here in silence until you figure it out.
I was gonna say when they have a bev card out or they don't have a bev card out when they should, like that kind of bugs me because then you got to load up on beer, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But when they pair you up, when you pay, like Jordan and I had this, when you pay and like, okay, cool, you guys are golfing with these two guys over here. That's a little bit of the information that I would like to know beforehand. Not that I wouldn't golf because of that, but they make sure you're locked in and then they set you up with people that you don't know.
I don't know if I've ever been at a course where they announce prior to like we're going to pair you with other twosomes. It's just kind of expected if you're only going as a two that if another two signs up, they'll go with you. Like,
Yeah.
especially if it's a busy course where they're booked, you know, basically the whole day, all the tee times. Like they're going to squeeze in as many as they can.
I think my you're thinking of stuff that I would never even think of. I think my main like reviews would always be like, is like the grass and everything properly maintained, like for the greens and for the fairways, and then you know, I don't know, is everything just scalped like on the tee box? And I mean, I would just be looking more at like, I guess how everything looks on the course. You guys are you guys are thinking of stuff that I guess I wouldn't necessarily be thinking about.
And that's where like the big soggy grass clouds come into play. Is like that's a condition that could be remedied in other situations. Like,
Right. Yeah.
But are you basing that off the price you pay as well?
Yes. I mean, it's not top of the line. It's not bottom dollar for price. It's average. So I don't know. It's expected, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, now he's walking back his review.
You know what? Forget everything I just said.
Course around where I live that you play a 9 and buy 4 beers and it's like $33, and it's not a very nice course in way of fairways and putting greens, but for the price, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, it's kind of your typical, you know, public golf course. Like none of those are overly fancy for the most part. They do enough to get by.
Have you found any? Has anybody got any reviews that they found on golf courses?
Yeah, I've got a couple here. Found one that's this one's a little not too long, but this is from 5 years ago, so been a little bit, but
Things maybe have changed.
possibly, yeah, I would think so. But guy said gave him a 2-star. This golf course that's in Wisconsin. Played Memorial Day weekend. $61 for this course is a joke. Roughs not cut. Mowing greens in the middle of the round. No ranger for sole play. Unplayable bunkers with weeds marked white for free drop. They will be there to clean your clubs before you putt out on 18th green. Skip the cleaning of clubs and work on course conditioning. This place was nice in past years. What happened?
That's some good gripes.
Yeah, I mean,
Grumpy
it
man.
sounds like it was all justified on what he said.
And what also was nice in this, the owner responded to the review.
Shut up!
Yeah. Put that mouth to you. Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
I don't give a shit what you say about this course.
I'm going to clean your clock.
Yeah.
The owner says, "Thanks for your review. I'm sorry we didn't meet your expectations. Currently, we are in the process of renovating several bunkers on the golf course, and 3 of those bunkers were marked as ground under repair. Our new GPS golf carts track pace of play for everyone who plays the course, and we can see their location on the course. Pace of play on holiday weekends tends to be a little slower than normal. We do, however, speak to groups that fall out of position. My guess is you did not see a ranger because your group was keeping up with the group in front of you."
That's a good response.
Seems
That's
well
about
justified.
Yeah, seemed like he was pretty calm about it.
Yeah, for the most part, when I've read like the rebuttals from the reviews, they've tried being the nicest that they can. Obviously, everyone's
Yeah.
gonna see that and probably blow them up if they trash the person.
That review gave me a new scumbag golf move idea though. I'm just gonna start carrying a small ground under repair stake in my golf bag. So if I ever hit it in a bunker, I'll just toss that in there when you guys aren't looking and be like, "Oh, ground under repair. I guess that's a free drop out of the bunker. I'll just put it over here."
Not a bad idea.
That
Brady.
is a good idea.
Yep.
I'm sure like golf is one of those things too. Like, I mean, typically you're having a lot of the same people come back. I'm sure those people, they're the owners of those courses, look at those reviews and probably take them pretty seriously. Like, they'll actually be like, okay, maybe we could change this or change that, because these guys more than likely know what they're talking about and want from a golf course. As long as it's within, you know, it's not a ridiculous request. It's just something as simple as that, cleaning up a bunker or something.
I got one here from a course in Wisconsin too. If you come just for golf, 5 stars, but service and ordering food is microwave burger or microwave hot dog or microwave brat, not cooked at all. Maybe the most disgusting food I've ever seen.
Yum.
Would that deeply dampen the experience?
I guess.
Not expecting, 5-star Michelin food here when I go to the golf course, but
Yeah, no shit.
Well, Brady, you were the one who griped about that tournament that we had.
I was disappointed in the cold sandwich after the tournament.
I
That
feel
is
like
true.
we're just making Brady just mouth or just walk back everything he's saying so far. But yeah, gosh, how do you screw up a hot dog? That'd be pretty tough. But yeah, I guess that'd be kind of suck. Yeah, if you did. I mean, most country clubs, like I know the one in our town. I mean, it's got good food. I've ate there. I guess you do kind of expect some decent food.
I'd say it's 50-50. Some courses I feel like do provide like actual, warm, hot food, and some are just like you're lucky to find anything you can find. Like
True. Yeah.
I did find another review on that course. I wouldn't recommend this course to anyone. It's a beautiful course, but the staff is just downright unfriendly. There's a lot nicer courses around with nicer people. The course isn't any cheaper than blank course or blank course. A couple dollars cheaper than other blank course.
I feel like
Nice.
adding the
How
sound
specific.
effect of just the cut of audio would have been better than blank.
Just go,
blank.
beep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
They mentioned a lot of courses in there.
And that's the thing too. I guess you don't deal much with the staff. I mean, you get your drinks and you pay for your golf. I don't know if that would ruin a trip for me, or like I
unless
said,
they're-
I guess I'm basing if I was to review a course off something completely different. Then it seems like service is a big thing for people on here now. Apparently,
there's very minimal interactions with the actual, pro shop people. Like,
right?
especially if you already have a tee time book, you basically walk in, say you're so and so, get your total, and you're out of there. Like,
Yeah, you see them once. Yeah, because then
Yeah.
you take your clubs to your car, you park the car, and then you're
you
done.
almost have to go like out of your way for that person to be like extraordinarily rude for it to even be like memorable. Like,
Yeah, you have to walk in and just be like, "What?" Like
what
they have
the
to,
hell do you
Yeah.
want?
You came to golf, big
Well, let me
surprise.
guess. You're here to golf?
Yeah. I mean,
Here's your
kinda-
damn cart key.
Here's this microwave burger and brat.
Get out of my sight.
Chucks it at you from across the room.
Yeah.
So I got one that kind of plays on what Brady said, that they're talking about a course that typically a round to play is $88. But when this dude played, he was playing while the course was under repair, and he attached a lot of pictures, and they look like shit. And he's complaining that they still charge him that much when it's under construction.
Yeah, I would
Hmm.
be probably angry about that too.
Yeah, but I see that from the business's side. I mean, the course is the course. You pay what you pay. Like, sorry, it's under review. Come back later. I don't know.
Did they say that to come back
Yeah,
later?
I guess did they let him know that it was under before or when he booked the tea time or like before he went out? Because like that's kind of important information. I guess how transparent were they prior to the round is an important piece of info there.
Yeah, I
That's
can
what
get
I'm
on board
saying.
with that.
That's when you book, and they're like, "Hey, playing with two other guys," or you pay your money, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, cart path only, hole 4, 5, and 6 are tore up," and
Yeah.
I've seen it where they have tee boxes that aren't even, you can't even tee off them, and they have like a temporary tee box somewhere else, like closer.
Yeah.
And
You
they
can
still
tee
charge
off
you
in the
full money.
fairway.
Brady
Yeah.
does all the time.
Brady does it all the time.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
And you get away with it that time too.
Well, this is where the tee box is.
He's gonna start carrying two little golf balls around.
Yeah,
just
two
put 'em in the middle
giant
of the
white golf
fairway.
balls. I'll just stick them out there. Yeah.
What? It's tee box, guys.
But yeah, you had one, George.
It's from the same course that I said before.
About 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
Okay.
Yep. I knew right away that this experience was going to be like as soon as I saw that joke of a driving range. Worst kept soddy range I ever saw in my life. Wife and I walked into the pro shop to check in. The pro/manager told us there weren't enough carts and to come back for one in 10 minutes before our tee time. I was surprised and asked why, only to be told that due to having golf now people, they are too busy. He then said that he would have to revisit the coupon idea. Wow, okay. The overall condition of the course was lousy. Thousands of unreplaced divots, unmanicured bunkers, crazy zigzagging layout, unappealing altogether. It's a scam. Don't go there.
Oof. That's a tough one.
And this
Yeah, didn't really hold anything back, did he?
Yeah, this course is out of over 330 reviews is a 4.4 out of 5 stars, and this guy is just laying into him with a 1-star review.
Where is this course, perhaps?
Yeah,
In
David
Wisconsin.
Northern, southern, eastern, western?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, all those.
So
Didn't you have that, Jordan, where you went to play golf and you had to wait for a cart, and they had carts but they didn't have
Yeah.
keys?
Yeah, that was at the one course, by Prairie du Chien.
this very
It is-
course.
We're getting a little close. We're getting a little close here.
That wasn't it wasn't their fault. Like they were just full. They just didn't have any more carts.
We get to
Oh,
these
it's
small
waiting.
towns. Anyone can do a Google
It's
search
not-
and see there's one course in that
It's the
town.
Barnyard 9 golf course. Like it wasn't anything bad on them. They were just so busy that they didn't have
Yeah.
any more golf carts or whatever. So we just had to wait for another golf cart to come in. So that's not really a knock on them.
Good problem to
That's
have as a course owner.
Yeah.
They don't take tea times. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's also, and it's right next to like a pretty good sized campground, so people can just meander on over, pay for golf, and go golfing like right there if they want. If they bring,
we could do a review on the one that we went to last week and write something to the extent of tire will randomly blow on the 18th hole
What a
every
freak
time.
accident.
Every time.
you'll have to hang out the side of it so you don't
Yeah.
ruin the thing.
They go through so many tires.
Actually, I'm gonna look up a course here real quick. Keep talking.
So there is one course I've played in a suburb of Madison, but
Wanakee.
this one, yes, it is actually Wanakee. But it's I was going to say good things about this one. So it's actually a completely free course, just outside of Wanakee, just off like this country road, and this guy just maintains it for fun, basically. And it's like just kind of like a short little par 3, basically just like a practice course. But like the greens are basically just shortcut regular grass. Like I would compare like the greens to like similar to a regular golf course's fairway, maybe even like a touch longer. And then like everywhere else is just kind of like rough, basically. But like it's kind of cool just to go out there, and like the guy just asks for donations. He even provides like little scorecards in a mailbox. You just drop a little few bucks in there, grab your card, and just go shoot for funzo. But like as far as course conditions, like it's not ideal, but it's a free course. You get what you get.
Yeah,
Like,
that's pretty cool actually that
Yeah,
someone
that
does
is
that.
cool.
yeah. I mean, that's how like,
I'm
I
with-
kind of first started playing was me and my dad would go out and play that course for free because it's been there for 20 some years now, at least.
And just think, you have those same clubs.
Most of them, yeah.
Still use those same clubs.
Still working. Yep.
I did comment last week when we were golfing. I did say it to Jordan. You had your new irons, obviously, and I was like, Brady just looks a lot more comfortable with those little bit. They're not. I doubt they're that much longer, but you looked a lot more comfortable, I'd say,
Yeah.
He's a
with
big
those
kid
different
now.
irons. Yeah.
An inch or two's a lot, some people say.
Well, it depends who you talk to.
Everybody wishes they had an extra inch or two.
Yep.
Back to golf.
So I did. Yeah. Back
Oh,
to
so
golf.
we were
So
still talking about golf.
I did look just out of curiosity. The Dodge Point Country Club in Mineral Point because
Whoa,
When
easy
I-
there, team namer.
Yeah, you play
no,
names
no,
here.
let me finish my
You
story.
named names.
But this is all positive because when I pulled up to the first time and I walked in the clubhouse and I was waiting for you guys, I was like, "Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting." But I like it. The clubhouse is a little divey, so I'm like, might turn out okay. And I was pleasantly surprised with the course.
I know the guy really well who owns that course. Well, not really well. I mean, I knew him really well when I used to deliver and drive for the company I'm with, and I was his delivery driver, and he is like one of the nicest guys ever. He was always super cool to talk to and stuff. They do I think a really good business out there.
If you could
That,
combine a dive bar and a golf course, those are two of my favorite things.
I think this is
go,
close.
go to Dodge Point.
What do you
man.
call
Yeah,
it though?
right?
But it is a little classy because they gave Jordan glass beer bottles to take out on the course.
Oh,
Did, yeah.
that could be a bad idea.
Risky, yeah, that's
Yeah.
risky.
They saw I
Mm.
was an upstanding guy, so they were like, "Yeah, he seems all right."
The one thing I didn't care for Mineral Point, I love the course, but the one thing I don't like is they have a lot of roped off, like a lot of ropes just throughout, like to to kind of rope off the hole or whatever. And I understand that they're doing that to kind of like guide you and kind of tell you, but that I just kind of got annoying because you can't really take the cart path you want sometimes, and I'm sure that's actually part of the reason too. But I haven't been doing too many courses that have that where it's more roped off.
It probably wouldn't be such a big deal if you'd hit the ball where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, Brady,
Not bad. Never do that.
you got to get your game on.
I'll finish this up. I don't have a course review, but I did look up some reviews on Alex's Wilson balls that he uses.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you dare!
You dare mouth his balls.
Yeah, they are top tier, my friend.
He doesn't want to name courses, but no problem throwing your balls right under the bus.
They were just about to endorse us. I had a whole deal worked out. Like, we'll give you $5 a year, and you have to share that
To steal.
between all four of you.
I'm not using
It's,
those trash balls.
It's right. Got some of these off Amazon. So these balls are not long off the tee. Approach shot and stopping on the green are not very good. They do not have the feel I like when putting. I would not recommend. Save up a few more dollars and purchase a better ball. And then the one is I have been playing Callaway Warbirds. Lost about 10 yards through the Wilson staff.
I'm convinced these guys are all full of shit. If you put Titleist on those balls and then handed someone to them, they'd be like, "Wow, these are hitting super good today." Like, I don't know what's with these or whatever, but I'm convinced everyone lies in this sport. No one knows what the hell they're talking about. It's all about name brand in this sport.
Yeah, I feel like only the top like 5, maybe 10% of golfers in the world would like notice a difference in golf ball change. Like.
Yep. This is probably some Joe Schmo golfs 5 times a year, like myself.
Yeah.
And probably can only afford Wilson, like myself. But he's like, he goes, these other balls would be so much better. He finds a Titleist, plays with that, and he's like, oh yeah, I got like 10 more miles on it.
Just so happens those are like the 3 shots he hit good the whole day before he lost that Titleist back in the woods.
Yep. I don't believe that. I don't believe that review at all. But yeah, what's his name?
Can't say that. Brady might know it. It's
punch that guy.
It's on the internet, so it's got to be true, you know.
That's true. Never mind. I take that guy's word. That's bond.
Brady, did you have any? You didn't. I don't know if did you mention a course? Just that you had one, I think, didn't you?
On the edge of Madison, but
yeah, southeast side of Madison, next to the casino, across the street from the dump, just off the belt line.
We're not naming names. Oh man! Any more funny ones? I was kind of expecting like a real funny one, but I guess
I tried finding funny ones, but like some of these
I don't think some of these are just people are pissed off and not very funny.
Real pissed, yeah.
What are you gonna be pissed about though? I mean, I guess I said if it's in bad conditions, I guess it depends how expensive the course is. You know, if I spend $20, I'm not really gonna complain too much.
Let's see here. I mean, I don't know. There's one here that I found. Course was in great shape today. They start off with that.
Mm-hmm.
A 1-star review. Our group had tee times of 9:26 and 9:28, which isn't a thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's very fast tee.
That's wow.
The course manager talked down to our groups like children, reminded me why I hated golf growing up. Real shape. Great course. Asshole ruined the day. 4 and 3 playing a scramble together with no interference to other golfers. His grounds guy called us in and he sent a high school kid to scold us, told our groups to split up or leave because the appearance wasn't right and whether we interfered with others didn't matter, only the appearance. If you want to play with stuck-up folks, blank is a great spot. Otherwise, drive elsewhere. Thanks.
I think that guy just had a kind of a I don't think he had a positive look on golf.
It sounded like he kind of went in there thinking, well, I'm going to do this, and you can't tell me not to do this. So they did it, and then they got pissed when they told him that they couldn't do it. So
it sounds like his big bugaboo is that they tried to get his group to do it the right way.
Yeah.
That is weird, though, that they would have the tee times I think he lied there,
they're
too.
usually 10 minutes apart at least.
Right. I'm guessing he had the first one at 9:20 and then the other one at 9:30, and they just started at the same time. And it sounded like he had something against golf and them already.
Probably another one, different golf course. This play was horrendous. Golf course sucked. Workers inside were not cooperable at all. rented a walker for $4 because they wouldn't let us get a golf cart. The walker didn't make it through hole 1. The wheel fell off 15 times. Don't golf here. This place is awful.
Well, that's a good one.
This was 2 weeks
That is
ago.
a good one.
15 times it fell off on one hole. That's
I don't know if I
Apparently.
believe that either.
very
But-
persistent putting that back on 15 times in
I
the
don't
same
shit.
hole.
I think
I'm
after
willing to-
twice, I'd be done.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that this was his buddy because the one right below it was also 2 weeks ago, and it said, "Sad, I couldn't give it a 0 out of 5. Please be more clear on the phone. Don't use the walkers."
Jeez.
You have to tell us where that is at the end of this.
Oh, I will. I'll tell you guys where it all is. But
Yeah.
Names will be in the description below.
we'll go leave a rate and review them.
Yeah.
How was golfing in that 100-degree weather on Sunday?
Awful. Just awful.
We are in, well, this will come out Thursday, but we will be at the top of that big heat dome that's supposed to be over the Midwest right now. It is not great.
Toasty.
It couldn't have been. Yeah, it was bad. Like we tried going as early as we could. We got out. I think our tee time was like 8:20. The front, or we had to go play the back 9 first at Lancaster because they had like 2 league championships going on the front. So we started on the back. That was all right. Like from 8 to 10, it was sticky, like and warm. But the front 9 or the second 9 that we did, it was getting real hot, and my golf game was reflecting it. I can just say that. And I was getting very pissy about it because it was so goddamn hot.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's understandable.
No, this sounds like a stupid idea. Okay, it might. But is there such a thing as, and there might be another name for it, but like essentially air-conditioned clothes, like something that that can keep you? I know they have the heat vests and stuff like that for winter. Do they have anything that keeps you cool, like in the summer?
Shorts.
If you got
No,
enough money,
Jeepers Cripes.
Get a neck fan. I don't know.
I've seen some I think they have like water tubing that kind of runs through it with a fan that's supposed to kind of cool you a little bit, but I'm sure it's like $1 bajillion for a jacket or shirt, whatever it is.
I guess. But that's the thing. You're going to want it in like a t-shirt and shorts form. Like if you had something that would just like honestly keep you cool from the inside, that would spread throughout your whole body, even if it was shorts and a t-shirt. You know, I'm going to slap that smile right off your face, Blake. These aren't stupid questions. I am serious. You know, we would all love to have something that kept you cold on the golf course when it's 100 degrees outside. At some point, it becomes miserable.
Then
I'm
get
just
to inventing, kid.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you with a big ass jacket, 100 degrees out, full of pipes and ice and fans or whatever. It's gotta be.
You know, when I'm not the only one out there not chafing, y'all won't be laughing. Still might be.
I just won't be golfing.
Yeah,
learned my
won't be
lesson.
golfing.
No, I still want to be out there. It was just a question. Maybe there's not. I'll do a quick Google search. I'll get back to you.
Well, let us know what you find next week.
I won't look.
Okay, good.
At least he's
that looks
honest.
that looks like the time we have for this week. So thanks for hopping on, boys.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Get out of here!